cantaloupe. That's a tumor. Welcome to my inn. As soon as the other members of the Justice Guild gets here, you'll have to leave us to it. As we're having a private meeting, we're going to discuss the 5.0 expansion. The Earl of Parlisle's abandoned castle gives me the shivers. Sometimes at night I hear whispers borne aloft by the wind. The castle's haunted, no doubt about it. I'm amazed that nobody has yet kicked the butts of those sanctimonious alchemists and taught them some manners. Perhaps they use their alchemy to make an elixir against exactly that. I don't know if these are your mains or rerolls, but since the hacker famous erased all the alts in this MMORPG, I just don't know where I am anymore. Who would be foolish enough to deliberately seek out Bartemulius and Nostariot instead of avoiding them? Two fish. Fresh fish! Sorry to bother you, but I'm collecting information about a legend that's in Oladry lore, and I'm not quite sure I interpreted what this NPC said correctly. Could you try and work out what they're saying? Sure. Faith, I recall me a nymphomania, whom I used to beautify in my youth. Then in troth I met with her anon, extricating herself from a cop's wounded sore. I bound on her a palliating salve. Sounds like he found a pretty nymph, then found her injured and gave her healing magic or something? She then made me her humble servitor, invigorated by my ardor. She proffered me a poculum. I don't know. The merest drop of ambrosia, lest ye misprize me. Then she did give me her cuculus, which I fain would show thee. He said he remembers a nymph in his youth. He worshipped her, but he was surprised to find her hurt one day. He cared for her, looked after her, and then they toasted to her good health. To thank him, the nymph gave him a hood that he still shows people today. It's clear as crystal. That's exactly what I thought, Cough. Thank you very much. Okay, easy quest. I like to play music. Okay. Trollolol, I'm Azariel the Troll. Trollolol, I'm oh, this is the guy that gets you stuck in speech for, like, the maximum character limit. Who allowed Bartemulius and Nostariot to settle so close to the city of Paral? The powerful Gagnatorth Merchant Confederation may you go to war with the Empire because of their foul characters. You there, I need to speak to you. The name's Widowmaker, a berserker with an anger management problem. So, just a berserker. When I'm on a quest and I can't find the solution, I bash everything that moves and wail on everyone. I'm starting to get a bad reputation in the Empire, and I thought that by joining the Rush Guild, I could spread the love between the other two factions so everything cools down with the Empire a bit. I suppose if we say no, you'll start raging? There's a strong chance of it, yeah. So it's a yes then, but if you start getting mouthy with the other members, you're not gonna like what I have to say. I promise I'll rein myself in. My older brother, Pascal, is a therapist in the real world, so he helps me out and I'm actually making progress. Gradually, I'm trying to only go after NPCs and leave players alone. Hey guy, pro tip here, every time you're upset, you should take it out on Bartemulius and Nostariot. I think you'll find that incredibly relaxing. Their house is right next to the town of Parau. Thanks for the advice, bud. Let me sign up and then I'll pay them a visit. Flamiche has joined the guild. You should go beat up these two people. Parau was built at the beginning of the Second Age. That means it's pretty old. Do you know the very first law of the Clutch-Torith Constitution? It is quite restrictive. It is strictly forbidden not to be rich. This is where you buy weapons and armor. Silver mech helmet. Okay, everyone's got a helmet upgrade. Good day, adventurers. What can I do for you? Don't need either of those. Alright, let's see. Got some weird looking stuff. Judge Asmonguild. Avatars with a good transmog are less likely to be banned by me than those who've got really bad taste in gear. Just because this world's virtual doesn't mean you can't look class. Before it was a city, Parao was a village for a long time. It was founded by the Earl of Parao. Ornadoki was his name. The last of his line was called Harold Parao. His ghost haunts the castle which lies abandoned. Noxie, save the Asmund Guild thing. We could use that in the review. Head first. Tracking down and capturing all the legendary pests is giving me a hard time, but it's only a matter of time before my collection is complete. I was the first pro gamer in history, but at the time, games weren't glitzy enough to attract the general public. Master Pong was the game Pong. My matches on Pong against my rival Tom Pix were really something. Okay, yeah, it was. In-game, Guy is rich and I'm often short on credits, but it's the other way around IRL. Guy is a broke student and my family's stinking rich. Yeah, that's it. That's it? You're just here to brag about your real life money? Okay. I'm pretty sure in my games, Guild MM is rich, and in real life, Guild MM is rich. Since I joined the Pro Game Master Guild, I've had a lot less trouble. My old guild was a disaster. Yeah, I have a character. I'm logged on Horizon 4.3 from morning to night, but no, I'm not playing, I'm working. Nowadays, we do communication and marketing in the field, at least you get it. I'm so good, I could have a career as a Manoball Pro and a career in this as an esport, but for that, I have to wait for the 5.0 expansion. Olay! Eels. Welcome. The more updates there are, the bigger the Clutch Tourist cities become. Parao has come a long way since Horizon 1.0. I have dozens of mounts at my disposal for roaming the world of Olodry. That is what it takes if you want to offer the finest goods on the market. This is not an OSHA-approved market. You could fall right into the first floor. What do you need? I sells crafting stuff. Welcome. I've been ripping off adventurers again today. Oops, my mistake. I thought you were Clutch Taurus. Smooth. Long ago, the powerful Clutch Taurus Merchant Confederation acquired these lands in exchange for the discovery of a legendary sword. The Paraos gave up everything except their castle. Hello, what do you need? Nope, don't need that. Do you know what each Clutch Taurus has in common? They are all traders. It matters little whether it is goods, information, or skill. You have to sell something. That's the rules. You seek Bartolomeulius and Nostariat. I hope it is to kidnap them, kill them, or deport them from these lands. You'll find them in their house west of Parao. As head of the Playa Killa Guild, I'm furious. My PKers are real trash. The rate that noobs are getting clowned on is falling off hard. It's your boy Jenkins. When a low-level player's on our sides, we pop out of nowhere and say we're back to grief you some more, suckers. Well, is that too cringe? We made an executive decision to go for quality over quantity of victims. The noobs we target now get an experience with real production values. We were thinking of the Pappy PK. We were thinking of this like synchronized dance we do, you know, make our player kills really memorable, but we're a bit restricted by how janky our avatars look. I hope the 5.0 expansion hotfixes that. OB1. I wonder what the 5.0 expansion will look like. All we know is that it's gonna feature esports and it's called Ephemeral Dungeon. Speculation is rife. I feel like Narapa Entertainment has decided to bar me from following my honest profession as a farmer. There's still a GM who's on my tail. Look at my wares. Good morning. Hi, Jinxie. Oh my word, speak not their names so loudly, you might bring them running back. I know not where those vexations alchemists are, and I'm quite content. Yo, my name is Cha-Cha Leonhardt, and I'm real antsy just now. I've been waiting for hours for somebody to respond to my ad. I'm looking for a group to fight the Earl of Parao's ghost. Do you have a guild? No, I'm kind of stubborn and I've always turned down recruiters. I thought I could make it to level 100 on my own, but lately I've been struggling. I take it you don't want to join the Rush Guild to make your life a bit easier? If you'd offered me this a few months earlier, I would have said no outright, but with the scarcity of solo players like me, I'll reconsider. Give me a moment. Okay, I've reconsidered it. I'm gonna hold out for one last try and then I'll join your guild. Can you help me out so I don't lose face? By running this dungeon with you? No, that would be too easy. I need you to talk to players around per hour and find me the 3 classes that aren't turning up. It's my way of saying goodbye to my LFG years. LFG? It means looking for group. It's when you spam chat or approach complete unknowns asking for somebody to party up in an MMO. I play a caster, so I play ranged DPS. For balance team, I need 1 healer, tank, and another DPS. Doesn't matter if it's melee or range. Good luck. Wait, he wants us to find a group for him and put it together? What the heck? Some journalists predicted it to be the end of MMOs, and now this would be a dead game, but they don't realize how solid our community is. Horizon 4.2 is not about to bow out, I'm telling you. You cannot go to this location right now. Okay. Lots of people said that the 2 alchemists were west of town, so I need to find an exit on the west side of town. You need a healer? Why not? Wow, that was easy. This goes to the world map though, doesn't it? Yeah. There's a green dot here somewhere. Oh, is this it? Yeah, that's it. Is there any gameplay to this or just running around? There's combat. Fish. Can't fish that. 100. Talisman of Subtlety. What's this guy want? Yo, I'm Florestan, neutral druid who watches every single TV series, every movie, and every recent book. Do you know why? Because I threaten players who don't do what I say with spoilers. That's blackmail. You should be ashamed of yourself. I know, but all that power goes to myself, and I can't help myself. Here's a small taster for you. If you don't recruit me into your guild, I'll reveal the end of the Neo-Gishia novels. The Neo-Gishia novels? Aren't those the books they fill you in on all the Oilidri lore through the adventures of the Neo-Gishia Sally Azigar? Yes, and in the last volume, we find out who wins the war between the Empire, Order, and Coalition. If you don't accept me into your guild, I'll tell you, the winning faction. Attention, this is your last warning. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can join the guild. And done. As I said, it makes me feel like I can demand anything I want. On that note, I'm off to the guild hall. See you. What a slimy little goit. To incite the devs to make the Grey Cursors a separate faction, we are recruiting players with our eyes closed. All he had to do was ask, we'd have instantly said yes, and it would have saved us time. For the record, I just checked the internet, and the final novel is not out yet. At the moment, we're only on volume 3, so there's no way of knowing which of the 3 factions will win the war. Pfft, so he, as well as being a goit, he's a compulsive liar. Great. We've got a raging guy and a compulsive liar has joined the guild. This is, like, right on course for being a, you know, world first team. Who are these puling whelps? Surely not more brats knocking on a door shouting trick or treat. No, Stariot, prithee, do you have any of those fragrant pastilles that make sweet tastes like vegetables for life? Keep your grody pastilles, Kane. Lucan sent us to check your new data about the Chaos Mana. Just check out our receptrons. Yes, the Empire can no longer do without us. Verily, I am almost tempted to expend a billionth of my brain cells to solve his thorny issue, just to see him eating out of our hands. Why not? That way we could demand a chateau or even a city just for the 2 of us. Let us see if these receptrons could teach us anything. Useless. Worthless. This data is of no value whatsoever. However, I have just had a flash of genius. I know how to protect us from the effects of Chaos Mana. As always, great minds think alike. Here, take this list of ingredients that are essential for the antidote we have in mind. Away with you now. Quest accepted. If you are not too imbecilic, you will go to the abandoned castle on the Earl of Perot, since the latter now haunts it and it has become somewhat of a haunt of soulless. Get it? I told you you should never overestimate these peons. You are bound to be disappointed. They need 1 hair from one of the soulless, 1 hair from a living person, and 1 hair from a ghost. Well then, let's go shopping at the Earl of Perot's abandoned castle as they kindly suggested. Can we loot their house? We can loot their house. Give me this. Alright, I'm wondering if the Haunted Estate is the building that was at the north end of Perot. That was a short flight. Let's swing around the eastern side to find the other LFG people. You're looking for a tank? Oh yeah, I'd be up for that. But the quest says talked to a healer player. What? Oh no, we recruited a healer as a tank. What do we do? I've done that dungeon before. I don't mind doing it again. I'll follow. Thank you. As promised, I'll join the Rush Guild after completing the instance. Cha-Cha's joined their guild. Wow, they did the instance like 2 seconds. That's very impressive. Are you sure you want to venture in there? This abandoned castle is haunted by the ghost of Earl of Perot, and it's said that the Soulless have taken up residence there. We cannot help you if anything happens, for this building remains the property of the Perot family for 1,000 of years after the death of their last descendant. Clutch tourists are nothing if not respectful of contracts. Okay. Soulless. Yup. 9,000. 18,000. What? I'm a healer. Whenever we get a new item, in this case we recently got new hats, the stat jump is pretty crazy. Like suddenly hitting for 18k, the likes of which we've never done before, for example. Alright, so we got a couple goals in here. One is to find the hairs we need. One is to get level 90, so that's just like not skipping fights. And one is to find the quest objective. Ow. Projectors, taunt everything. Hey, we heal. Ah, one of them dodged it. Nice. Alright, clean sweep finished it. Alright. So there's a chest to the left of this guy, but the path goes to the right. $21K. Oh, lovely. Got a crit on the one that needed the most damage. XP's pretty good. We're getting like a level every 2 battles right now. Silver mech armor. It's that. What did we find? Who dares disturb the peace of my noble Demesne? Zounds! Fee upon ye, now shall ye reap the fruits of my wrath, you scurvy little rapscallions. What? Are we already at the boss of this place? I hope not. Unless this place is just one floor. Shield blow. Regeneration. Immune to bleed. Defensive turret. Confusion on the tank. Hey, we heal, got a crit on one person. Let's try using Storm. Log's just lost half his health. And our tank hit our healer. Unleash. Taunt. Use a heal card on Drek. Alright, so that was Storm. One of the 5 hits was dodged. Full heal on her. Tank is confused again. Oh, wow. That was supposed to be 5 hits. It did 2 because it dodges. Rip. 10k. Can we finish it before he gets another turn? Yes. Big XP, please. Morning, Muck. Hey, Jabbers. Almost, got one full level up, almost a second one. May got an armor upgrade, possibly. Odd bodkins, it would seem that a fellowship of gallant knights stands before me. It was long since I bore witness to such dexterity. Ye and have I finally found champions worthy of the calling that cost me my life's blood. Before shuffling off this mortal coil, I chanced to hear one Glaverus, a legendary blade forged by the Chaosamas in the First Age. Scores of years later, I accorded my hands and my hamlet to a Clutchtorith for to lay my hands upon it. Alas, a vile assassin slew me and stole Glaverus from me before he himself was laid low by another assassin, who was himself slaughtered in turn, but I digress. Now it would seem the legendary glaive hath passed into the hands of a man named Morkoth. I would charge ye with seeking him out and recovering that which was mine. I beseech you, for without Glaverus my soul shall never be appeased. Quest accepted. Verily ye accept, then ye shall have my eternal gratitude. We'd rather have one of your hairs instead. So be it. Ouch. Here. Thank you. Great. We could go back to Bartmulius and no star yet now. Awesome? Not the word I would have used, but it would get me permabanned. I mean, we beat up some Solus on the way here. Could we not have plucked a hair from one of their heads after beating them up? We don't want to skip any fights, or we're going to end up having to farm in a low-level zone again. Projectors. I can go a little crazy with the mana, because anytime we level up, it refills the mana bars. Which is mainly a concern for logs. Half of May's abilities are her cards, which don't cost mana. 84. Okay, Logs and May got new armor. Okay, we got everything in there. Alright, here's where they wanted the ghost hair. Time to get insulted some more. What an appalling spectacle! These village idiots are just trailing about while we are a mere hair's breadth away from the end of the world. Speaking of hair. Hey, she pulled out so much hair I lost actual HP! What a crybaby. Give me the hair from the Solus and the ghost hair, and cease your petulant whining. Oh, yes, we did take hair from the Solus. The ghost hair was just the last guy. The remedy to the chaos mana will not make itself. Here. Earthquakes. Here is the remedy, the antidote, the serum, the miraculous elixir, in short. The frankly inspired alchemical solution that will make you immune to the effects of the chaos mana forever. Take it to Kane Lukens and tell him that our list of requirements will soon follow. Quest accepted. Why do these imbeciles continually bleat quest accepted as soon as they are ordered to do something? Pff, it's like this is all a game to them. Long load time on this one. Long load time on this one. Hope it didn't freeze up or anything. I think my last save was before I went into the Haunted Manor. So really not wanting to mess with anything here. Well, if anyone's interested, a brand new video just came out on the main YouTube channel right as this stream started. We did a review for the game Styx, Master of Shadows. The good Hobbit game. It's pretty good. Noxie knocked it out of the park with that one.
Thanks for another month of content.
You're very welcome, Atomic Meku. Thank you.